Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. I'm Mysterious JG. Last time we were doing stuff. This time we're gonna do some more stuff. I don't know exactly what we did last time, but I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, it's a Gunner's Gauntlet. We went to our old stomping ground of Besaid, and a guy there acted like an asshole. So in order to shut him up, I failed at the Gunner Gauntlet game once, and then succeeded at it. Excuse me, and did nothing to go back and redo it more times to increase my score, because I happen to know that that has its drawbacks. And we tried to go to Kilika, that didn't work. I guess next up, if we're doing this in any kind of sequence, is Luca. But in fact, I know what places we need to go to continue the plot. The next place to go to, which doesn't trigger a mission automatically, but where we're supposed to go look for clues, is Guadalsalon, because we know that's the headquarters of the Block Syndicate. And yet, I think we might head for the Thunder Plains, because what I remembered as being the most annoying minigame of them all, not as time-consuming as PR1, but more annoying, is Act 2 Thunder Plains, and I kind of just want to get it out of the way. It doesn't give you anything towards completion. We don't need to do it, but you need to do it at least to a certain extent, because it gives you a dress sphere. Forget sphere hunting, it's time for a syndicate hunt. Sure is. And we're gonna go beat up that syndicate. Well, I'm not gonna say it, but it rhymes with hunt. Level up. Stealing people's clothes was a lame mission. Hey, this whole game is about dressing up in silly outfits. A leader in their uniforms, Yuna. Not even a sexy maid outfit. I will give this game that much. It did not give them, like, sexed up maid cafe outfits to wear. The Albed are out repairing damaged lightning rod towers. They're looking for some thick-skinned helpers. By thick-skinned, they mean patient with shitty minigames. So there's an Albed guy. It's kind of chillaxing. We got a Charm Angle equipped because this would be annoying enough without random encounters. I've been trying to calibrate lightning rod towers with more trouble than you'd think. How do I help? I know there's a way for me to help. All I gotta do is push buttons in the order shown. Still, it'll take a lot longer than I expected. At this rate, who knows when I'll finish. Maybe we can help. You mean it? You're a lifesaver. Lightning rod towers. Examine each tower, and a sequence of button icons will appear. Press the corresponding buttons to calibrate the tower. The button sequence and display pattern vary from tower to tower. I'm gonna head on over to the travel agency. You got any questions about the calibration or how well you've been doing at it? Come to ask. So to get a dress sphere, I'll quick check the fact that I opened up for this. Okay, so your main prize is that you have... Oh, actually, it's not even a dress sphere, it's just a garment grid. But to get the garment grid, you must attempt all 10 towers, and you must, get the highest score on 5 of the 10 minimum. Then there are 10 towers, and later in the game, depending on the highest level you reach, you get a prize from each tower. The 10th and supposedly most difficult tower, if you get the ultimate level, you get a ribbon. And various prizes of lesser goodness are out there. I don't envision myself getting level 30 on all 10 towers because some of them are crazy, the response time they expect you to do in the minigame. But we're gonna check it out, and I'm going to try to keep a mental count on how many towers we've mastered, because after that, I'm probably not going to work that hard on trying to master them. If I get 5 on the first 5, I might just take one crack at 6 through 10 and then stop. Because I could sit here and carefully think about these prizes and which ones are worth trying a couple times. But the really best prize that's out there is the ribbon for completing Tower 10. With 30 successful calibrations, and I just remember that one's a pain in the ass. I may have done it before, but I think I thought at one point you needed to get all the towers mastered to get completion points, and you don't. This has nothing to do with that, which I've found out later. So let's go, Tower 1. Oh, the other fun thing about the towers is that you see Riku, Paine, or Yuna will actually calibrate the tower, and you'll have images of the other two, because whoever's in the middle is actually, quote, calibrating the tower, and you'll see them getting animated in responses to what's happening. Yuna will kind of cheer for Riku, But the really fun part is, like, Paine just looks, when she's not actually doing it, she just looks deeply bored. Calibrating this tower. Press the buttons displayed to calibrate the lightning rod tower. Press... Oh, I guess that's the central button. To quit calibrating at any time. If you don't input the proper button sequences in time, it counts as 1 minute. So this is the easiest one, of course. You have to get 30 correct. You have a certain amount of time before if you don't hit it fast enough, you fail. And I don't anticipate making very good commentary at the end. And I just slammed the wrong button there. So even on the first tower, I managed to miss one. Part of it's because I'm trying to watch and see how the other characters are reacting. The number of buttons that will come up, like the R triggers, directional pad buttons, will start popping up on later towers. The first towers are easy. There's also 3 different mini games, 1 for each character, and so generally speaking, the very first tower I think there's 3 where I can pretty much guarantee I'll be able to master them without much difficulty, because it's the tutorial for each girl's calibration game. As you see, they're popping up faster now as we get farther in. So we completely calibrated this tower with 30 hits. Misses don't matter. And just out of, just because I'm curious about it, I got it. That means this was tower 1. The best prize we can possibly earn here is an elixir. So we're going to get an elixir later in the game. But more importantly, that is 1 tower down. I'll make a little scratch pad, notepad thing here. That's 1 tower down, 4 to go. No point. Now here's the one that Paine is going to do. 3 tower icons will fall across the screen, button icons. When they reach the middle of the screen, 1 of the icons will flash. Press that button that corresponds to the flashing icon. See? That's pretty exciting. This one's actually more confusing to me. Yuna's so judgmental when you fail too. God damn it. I didn't even notice which one flashed there. I just totally fucked that up. This is the easiest one. I do remember Paine's minigame being the one I hated the most. Yuna's is kind of like a Simon type of thing where you have to input a sequence. This gets really bad. They start falling really fast eventually. You sort of have to be watching the whole screen. Like, I kind of resent the fact that I'm playing this on a big screen TV now. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but this feels way harder than Riku's. I guess that's, I don't know, being silly. And yeah, I'm not going to talk too much. This is the most irritating minigame in the game, in my opinion. And we got to do this quite a few more times before it's all over. Okay, see, now that was easy. Ah, damn it. Damn it, no! Thank you for... Oh, at the end they were like, okay, look, you're LPing, there's people watching. We don't want you to embarrass yourself. We're just going to give you that one. Because I believe 3 misses, and you lose. No, fuck no, I'm not calibrating it again. Why would I calibrate it again? And that music drives me to the edge of madness. I mean, I've thought about that music and kind of like quaked in fear in the years after having finished this game. Before I started LPing, it all came back.
Uncle Sid,
Psycho
what are you
Sid.
doing out here?
What? You blind? Can't you see I'm trying to sulk?
Uncle Sid, why are you here? I don't give a damn.
Come on, Uni, let's go. But... leave him.
my dad. I don't
wonder
give a
what's
shit.
wrong. It's Xanarkin. He's all bent out of shape because you told him off.
Yeah, you were really vicious
That's
about it.
mature.
Hey, fuck you! That's my dad you're talking about. I'll criticize him. You don't get the right. You don't have the right. Oh, you whore. Okay, sorry. And now it's Yuna's turn. Calibrating the tower. Memory phase. Memorize the sequence of buttons that appears on screen. Input phase. Press the buttons in the proper order. Okay. Square, circle, square, circle. Okay. Triangle, square. And I gotta do it out loud. There's no other way I'll remember. Circle, triangle, X, triangle. This gets a lot harder later because you have to do a lot more and they go backwards. Triangle, triangle. Circle, 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 and a spiral like a wheel within a wheel, never ending. Circle, X. I don't know what making them appear in different parts of the screen does. Triangle, X. Square, triangle, X, triangle. Somehow shooting the tower is calibrating it, by the way. Triangle, X, X, square, circle. There's 3 of them now. Triangle, circle, X. X, X, X. Hey, it's like one letter away from the spell from Final Fantasy 1 that never worked. Unless the enemy uses it on you. X, circle, X. X, X, triangle. Yeah, I have to do it out loud, as irritating as that is, folks. Otherwise, I won't remember. X square square. See? I didn't do it out loud to the end, and I almost missed. Circle, X, triangle. X, triangle, triangle. It's fun, folks. Are you enjoying this? Circle, square, square. It is the most optional of the optional minigames, though. Like, you gotta do it once for that Garmin Grid, and that's it. Square, circle, triangle, triangle. Circle, square, square, circle. I wonder if I could maybe I can do 10. You have to do it backwards. Circle, circle, triangle, triangle. And apparently you don't have much time for each one. Square, circle, X, square. X, X, circle, triangle. Circle, triangle, triangle, circle. Takes forever though. Square, circle, square, triangle. Almost done. Square, square, triangle, triangle. X, square, X, triangle. Okay, that's 3. I don't know why you would ever go and calibrate one again. Once you got 30 anyway, I mean. Before you hit 30, yes. Oh, I think this is important later. For now, let's head for another one of these damn towers. They're like the 2 towers, only they're damned. And somehow I set up my scratch paper so it's completely blocking my timer clock. Okay. That's the refuel one. Gets more complicated now because there are different things you can hit. You also got adorable little Yuna praying for success and distracting me and fucking me up. I don't know how much time you have. Because up to this point I haven't lost one by running out of time. I lost one by just slamming the wrong button. Can't fuck up again. What? Yeah, they don't give you much time at the end. Like, you have to start pressing before she's done with her animation, you gotta be doing it. Riku's and Paine's, fuck. Yeah, I'm not gonna start off with a loss. You have like 0 time to react near the end. I'm only gotta get 2 more though. You know, it's not necessarily going to be the first 4 that are going to be the easiest, so maybe a mistake for me to keep trying. Well, fine. I mean, I guess if I make any progress at all on a tower, I can figure that I'll try to more than once, because you do get better prizes, but they're nothing to like lose your mind over, which is kind of what happens if you get. If the very toughest tower for your personal playstyle, the one that's the hardest for you to get, you just get like absolutely obsessed with perfecting it, you are gonna go nuts. No. Damn it, I got 2 in a row there. But it just all falls apart in one shot. Once you get screwed up, it's like, yeah. No, I'm beating this fucking tower now. I know that of the ones to come, I'm gonna have more trouble in ones than this. At least the music is really groovy. Damn it! Yuna just flips the fuck out when you miss too. No, you've ruined the tower forever! Damn it, no! I keep getting up into like the high 20s and then, I hate this game. Then the frustrating part is you gotta work through the easy part to get, you only need to get a couple at the end. It gets really hard. You gotta get 5 good ones after it's gotten really hard, but you have to work your way back up there. It drives me nuts. Better him than me, the folks out there at home are thinking. You really don't want to play this game. Gotta picture some poor Albed chump trying to do this. I mean, I guess that's what Riku is right now, some poor Albed chump trying to do this. But I'm talking about the character just... I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm going back to the travel agency now that you're doing it. Fuck that, I'm not hanging out and helping you or anything. Damn it! No, it's just they start going lightning speed at the end. You get all the way up there and then it's like, oh. You can't even find them on screen before it's already gone to hell. And if you guys watching, you really have no idea how difficult it is or isn't. So you can't really, unless you've sat here and played this game yourself, you don't know. I mean, you could... Unless it's to the point where, like, your game is... Like, you're trying to follow along, but I've missed the point before you've even noticed what it was I was supposed to hit. And then you're probably assuming I just slammed random wrong buttons. No, again! I keep getting to fucking 29! Thing is, it's going to be very comforting to have 4 of them in the first 4, is my deal. I've only got to get 2 more. Maybe they'll just, maybe the Yuna ones will be the ones that get it for me, you know? I just have to accept that. I guess I could always show off each one once and then come back and do it off screen, but I've kind of made a bit of a decision. I've had one person come back after I asked for feedback on whether I should do publicity stuff on screen. I said, well, maybe just for the first act and then never. It's like, no, you know, now that I think about it, if I'm having to go through all this, and I'm trying to give you a sense of what this game is about, it's about irritating, time-consuming minigames. I'm not representing the game right if I don't do that. Again. You have no time to react once you get to 29. Well, let's see. That's Tower 4. I've got a Power Glove. I'll get a Champion Belt if I get 30. I wonder if... Does it even say anything about which ones are the worst? Well, this is Riku has 3 towers. Her 3rd tower is considered by the guy who wrote this fact to be the hardest. Now there's a certain pride element here. I want to beat this fucking thing. Okay, so I'm just not going to talk. That might help. I can feel it's taking me too long to react, that I would be losing if this was the last 5. That was close. Oh, I felt that one slipping away at the end. Oh yeah, I want to do that again. Sure. I don't want to do that again. Anyway, so we've now got an elixir, a mega elixir, and a champion belt. The higher up you get in the towers, the better the top prize is that you can earn. But we now need to get 1 more tower before we don't have to worry about it. And we're still going to get the garment grid, which is the thing that you can only get this way. The other stuff I think you can get... Like, there's more than one way in the game to get a ribbon, especially in the international version where you've got, like, the Monster Ranch bullshit minigame, whatever it is. You can... I mean, you can pour a lot of time into trying to get a ribbon, I guess, but it might be more fun than trying to get the ultimate calibration on the toughest of the towers. So I want to get too confident. It seems really easy now, but it'll get a lot faster. Putting L1 to the right, R1 to the right of L1 is a real mindfuck for me. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Okay, you know what? I ain't even gonna mess with that one again. 5 is the first one that I'm like, I don't see that happening. So let's try to find a different mini game that I'm better at. 5 will be the first tower that we probably didn't get anything on, other than attempting it. 6 will be a Yuna mini game. Those ones aren't as bad, especially if I can talk out loud. Right, down, right, down. Up, down, up, down. Riku, stop running around like an idiot. X, down. So Paine looks bored and Riku just is impatient. Circle, circle. Up, square. Right, triangle. I'm suddenly flashing back to the waiting tables minigame from Tales of Vesperia, but in that one you got all the time you want if you're patient enough to write it all down. Which, the strategy guide, I did kind of glance at it. I can't imagine that strategy guide being that much help here, but they do suggest for Tower 10 writing stuff down really quickly and then doing it backwards. Fire alarm. What the hell is an alarm going off? I don't know if that's a test or what. I might have to get out of here. No, it's stopped. I imagine you guys picked that up. That was kind of strange. Boy, that would have pissed me off if I was right in the middle of finishing off a tower. Down, triangle, up. Yeah, Yuna's is by far the easiest for me. Left, circle, triangle. Watch me say that and suddenly it gets impossible somehow. Right, left, right. Left, triangle, circle. Triangle, up, X. I probably get a lot less time coming up. Square, square, down. Circle, right, square. Up, left, up. Eventually I'm sure they'll go to 4. X, left, square. Square, down, square. X, down, triangle. Triangle, square, up, left. Up, circle, up, left. Right, X, left, down. Circle, circle, down, triangle. Alrighty. I don't think so. At this point, we've done 5 towers. We've attempted 6. One of Paine's towers is just like, no, there's no fucking way. Which means we've got 4 left to go. That would be the ultimate tower for each of the 3 girls, plus the 10th and final tower, which is actually Yuna's mini game, but you do it backwards. So that's Tower 10. I don't think you can even unlock Tower 10 until you've attempted all of the others. But Tower 10 is the one I'm gonna have to see if I come pretty close on my first try, or if it seems doable at all. I might really want to do that one because it's by far the best of the prizes that are available from the individual towers is a ribbon. But I don't even remember what most of these other things do. You get electrocutioner, short circuit, freezer burn. Those I think all add attacks, elemental attacks to your attacks, which is not that big of a fucking deal. Like freezer burn, I think adds ice and fire to your physical attacks. Short circuit, I think, is water and electricity. I don't really remember. Sublimator, I don't remember what that does, but it's also on Tower 9, which is really supposed to be hard. Oh, actually, 9's not that bad. But I don't remember what Sublimator does, so we'll just have to see how much of a difficulty I have on that. But at this point, yeah, it's like any tower we come up to and I just don't feel like dealing with it, we're done. And I tell you, it's a huge boon to know based on the fact that your individual treasure chest rewards later in the game are affected, but your overall reward for completing the calibration game, which is that garment grid, is not affected as long as you get 5 and you attempt them all. Because like you saw how on my first try I only got 20 out of 30 on that one with Paine, and usually your first try is like 27 or 28. It's still going to take you 5 or 6 tries to beat the fucking thing, so I was going to be at that for a while. Anyway, folks, this has been a 30-minute video. When we come back, I think we'll probably have one more video's worth of the Thunder Plains, but frankly, I'm already pleased at how quickly this is going, because this was... there's been a little part of me dreading the fucking tower calibration minigames since, you know, since Final Fantasy X LP. Like, thinking, someday I might LP the sequel, and I'll have to deal with the fucking Thunder Plains tower game. So, we'll see, folks. We'll see. Bye-bye.